Let's move over to the story now. Johannesburg Mayor Mpho has postponed a meeting with Soweto residents. Now, she was to respond to a list of demands over service delivery she received over a month ago. If you recall, the residents there were complaining about the lack of basic service delivery. They demanded solutions to water and electricity shortages, as well as high crime rates in the area. Let's get the very latest from our reporter on the ground, Manqoba Mchunu. Manqoba, obviously residents are definitely not happy about the fact that the mayor can no longer meet them in person and address their very basic demands as South Africans in a democracy with the right to things like water and electricity, affordably so at that.
Well, certainly, Rupu, as you can imagine, residents here quite disappointed this morning, of course, after hearing that Mayor Mpho is not going to be coming to address this. Of course, you'll recall, Rupu, that they have been raising quite a number of issues as far as service delivery is concerned here in Soweto. We've certainly seen many protests here in this particular area when it comes to the issue of electricity. And we know, Rupu, that this is a long-standing issue. There are many places here in Soweto that will tell you that they've had the issue of electricity problems for many years now. And of course, one of the issues when it comes to electricity that residents are really not happy about is the issue of the meter, the meter system that was introduced by the city of Johannesburg as a means for the residents to pay for electricity. So that has really been a bone of contention as far as the electricity issue is concerned. But we do know that also there's an issue of non-payment here in Soweto, which has also, been a bone of contention between the city as well as residents of Soweto. But of course, they marched in June, on the 21st of June, taking their plight to the mayor's office, and they had been eagerly awaiting to hear what the mayor will say when it comes to addressing some of the issues. But of course, it's not only electricity, there's also issues of service delivery. They're saying that there's little, if not, any service delivery here in Soweto. So those are some of the answers that they were hoping to get from Mayor Mpho. But of course, you can imagine, Rupua, they're saying that they're quite disappointed. We're yet to hear, though, what's going to happen. I have spoken to the leader of the parliament, of the Soweto parliament, rather, and Kantalax, and of course, he says that they will go ahead with this particular meeting with or without the mayor. But of course, we are still going to speak to him later on just to get a sense of how they are feeling right now after the mayor has indicated that she won't be coming here this morning.
Now, one of the big issues here that you've just mentioned, it's not just about the provision of water, electricity at an affordable rate. It is service delivery as well, but also something that you've also handled this week in Kagiso, the crime levels that are happening in Soweto and the lack of police visibility. Manqoba, what are they saying around that?
Well, Rupu, of course, this is one of the issues that community members are concerned about as far as crime is concerned. They are saying that, there's quite, a lot of crime here in Soweto, and they're saying that they're not really seeing police visibility, and that when they call police, police do not respond on time. So there does appear to be some fractured relations when it comes to community members as well as police. Of course, they're saying that the city has not been seen or has not been helping when it comes to trying to resolve crime in this particular area. So it is indeed one of the issues that community members had been hoping to raise with the mayor, hoping to gauge what the city will be doing in terms of fighting crime. But of course, we know now that that's not going to happen. We do understand, however, Rapua, that there will be another date that will be set for this particular engagement to take place. The mayor's office confirming that she's not feeling well at this particular point, and that's the reason why she has not come to this community this morning. But they are expecting another date where they will sit down with the community to perhaps deal with some of those issues, some of those pertinent issues that involve service delivery as well as crime in this particular area.
Manqoba Mchunu, thank you very much for your time this morning. Manqoba Mchunu is out in Soweto.